gonna wait till everybody kind of join in. Let me go on YouTube so I can see the chat and post the link for everybody. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Bubba, Jose, and Narcosis? Welcome to church. How's everybody doing on this good Monday? I'm gonna try to look at the camera while I talk to you guys. Give me a minute. I'll drop the link for church. All right, hold on. Let me see. All right, let me get the link here. What a freaking link is. Where's the Reefing with O when you need them? Oh, here it go. There's the link. Okay, let me copy that. Welcome, CJ. Deacon CJ, if you want to join, I'll make you a deacon if you join, CJ. All right, so there go the link, guys. Let me know if it works. I don't know how to do the Bitly thing, so if it doesn't work from here, I have to email it to you guys or something like that. Usually my first deacon of the church, Reefing with O, usually help me out. So okay, bad link. Anybody know how to share a link? Let me see if I email it to you, CJ. CJ's quiet. Let me know if it come through. I'm gonna email it to you real quick. Anybody else try the link? Let me know if it work or not. Okay. Gmail. Man, I don't even have the see CJ's Aquarius. Anybody else try the link? All right. I copy and paste it. I'm gonna email it to you, TMG. TMG, I'm gonna email it to you, then you email it to everybody. Hey, what's up, Billy Pipes? All right, give me a second, TMG. Yeah, bear with me. This is my second Hangouts, so I'm trying to finesse this real quick. Okay, TMG, I just emailed it to you. Send it. It's no subject, so all right, let me go. DC. What's going on, American Reefing? Paul, I'll email it to you also. Give me 1 second. If y'all know how to do the Bitly thing, please help brother Pastor out. Let me see. Help brother Pastor out. Just to see. Hallelujah, everyone. All right, Paul, I'm emailing you the link also. I don't know why my because I'm doing it from Google Hangouts. Hey, Nano Joe. Don't worry, send me back here. Oh, hold on. Why would it do that? All right, so what the heck is it? Oh, invite people. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I was hitting the link at the bottom of the okay, here go the link. There go the link. See if that works. I forgot what Reefing with O told me. I gotta go to invite people. Okay. So let me know if that email works. I mean that links work. If you guys want to join, the link is there. Tina, someone help to pass out. Okay, there go Paul. What's up, Paul?
Right, copy the link.
Yeah, I just put it in there. I did it from because it says link at the bottom. It says your viewers and then it says links at the bottom. But I guess that's the link for the live stream, not the Hangouts. So it's kind of confusing.
There's the redirect link that I've just put in the chat now.
Yeah. Okay. So if anyone,
That's what people should be able to get in with.
okay. Welcome everybody to church. Tina's Reef. Hey CJ, Deacon CJ. Welcome to the second annual church, AC's church, where we talk about a little bit of everything here for 1 hour. 1 hour of power. CJ making up this. Is that Sloppy Joe?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
What I need to know what this sloppy Joe is.
You don't know what Sloppy Joe is? Okay.
You serious?
It's
no,
like
no, Englishman.
Y'all ain't got sloppy Joe over there?
No.
See, you're not from the hood, Paul.
They probably got a proper Joe.
What is it?
Probably called something else.
It's kind of like a chili.
Probably called a Bloody Mary or something over
there. Yeah, it's like a chili with but you put it on a sandwich. That's the best I could describe it. It's made of ground beef, I believe. And
it's basically tomato sauce.
Yeah.
It's tomato sauce.
With chili and beans.
It's no beans. It's tomato sauce and hamburgers, man.
Yeah. It's ground. It's good stuff, man. It's for us. It's a struggle sandwich. Struggling.
Right. So you have to send me ingredients. I'll have to make one.
It's good. It's good stuff. I enjoy it. Stuff
hey,
like
get
that.
You some nice Hawaiian buns with it, man.
Because it's in the UK and I'm going to make it. I'll call it a sloppy Paul's. Yeah.
Do y'all even have Hawaiian rolls? Y'all got the King's Hawaiian rolls over there?
No.
Okay. Got no Hawaiian rolls either, man. I don't know how y'all live, man.
Manwich. That's what narcotics call it. Manwich, man.
Manwiches, yeah, that's it.
Hey Tina, I put the link in the chat. You make
beef tomato paste roll.
Okay, I'm gonna invite trying to see if I can invite my guy. If you guys are familiar with Mighty Nano Tank, he's a local reefer, also a YouTuber also. I'm gonna try to invite him in here. He's a good guy. Yeah. If you guys haven't checked out the latest videos of these wonderful gentlemen that's in the Hangouts, you got CJ's Aquariums. He just did a 1 year anniversary of his 120 gallon. Go check that out. Paul, Reef Community Worldwide, just dropped a video also today. Go check that out. And TMG don't never drop videos, so you just gotta be in the group me or something like that. Check him out.
But I do have videos.
You just don't upload them.
Nah. Oh, so you really never see my channel.
I'm subscribed, man. Okay, so let's talk about church. As you guys can see, this is my home, which is a wreck right now. My sister lives with me and she's moving out soon, so stuff is everywhere. But my tank is in the back. I have a 100 gallon deep sea aquatic 4-foot tank. It's a little over 100 gallons. So that's a little bit about me. I'm gonna testify, be the first one. Then I'm gonna give it to Paul, and he could tell his, I guess, reef testimony to some people that's new here or doesn't know who Paul is. But for me, when I first started the hobby, in the salt water, I used to think that doing a water change or adding salt to your system mean like you directly added the salt to the system. So I didn't mix it up. I added salt, like the actual salt, into my tank and let it like dissolve, I guess. I had a lionfish in there, a dog-faced puffer, a Nigel trigger. I think that's it. And I couldn't believe that stuff was actually living after I did that, But the lionfish had got big. I didn't have no refractometer or anything like that. All I had was the swing on, the hydrometer. Is that what it's called?
Hydrometer.
Yeah, hydrometer, but I never checked it. So that's something I just wanted to confess, because I know a lot of people look at our channels and stuff and think that we just got here. I've killed a lot of stuff and wasted a lot of money, and man, between since 2008 to now, yeah, I've been in the hobby roughly 10 years, off and on. So yeah, that's my little story. Paul, what you got for the congregation?
Mine. I've been reefing for 7 years. I'm on my third aquarium. This one's been running about 2 years, and I'm like you when it comes to salt. I never ever check my salinity. I'm the worst one for not checking my salinity. I checked it the other day, and it was 1.023. When you're running a SPS tank or dominator of SPS, the last thing you want is it to drop below. I never check it. So when you're emptying your skimmers or you're taking corals out or frags out for people, and you're taking your water out, and you're supposed to replenish it, but I never do. Do you know what I mean? So like my worst habit is not checking my salinity. I check everything else, but salinity I never ever check it. So I think it's a bad thing when you don't check your salinity. And everyone says it's like, CJ, how often do you check your salinity?
More now than I used to.
He's smiling there when he says it. Look, he's thinking, no.
I just checked it like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
But my Apex checks my salinity, so that counts.
Ah, good point. Yeah. See, I've got nothing to check mine. I've got nothing to check my salinity, so I've got to manually do it.
Now, CJ, you know I have Apex, but you know it's not really being properly used. But with your salinity checker with the probe and like your refractometer, is it kind of is it precise? Was it on point?
The changes in my salinity, yes.
Okay.
The actual parts per million, no, but that's fine because whatever it's off, I know how much it's off.
Mm-hmm.
So it is accurate to that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do you know when you calibrate your stuff? Do you know when you calibrate it?
It may be like 0.25 on the probe, but my tank's really at 0.23, but I know it's 0.2 too low. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I monitor the change, not the actual number as much anymore.
Yeah, DC, do you know when you calibrate your stuff, do you use the proper calibration fluid, or do you use RO water to set it to 0?
Well, with my my Milwaukee, I have the Milwaukee. Shoot, it is somewhere. Oh, it's in the car. I have the green Milwaukee one where you put the drip on the actual like the saucer disc. I've used I try to use their calibration solution, but it didn't work as precise. And then I use just RO water or distilled water to zero it out. And that worked for me.
See, I've been told using RO water is no good. If you're going to calibrate a refractometer, you've got to use the proper salinity. Yeah, but do you know, it's salt water. It's salt water, and the amount they charge you for a little bit of salt water is ridiculous.
Yep, but it's off. You will tell if you calibrate it with. Listen, anyone who has a doubt, calibrate with the calibration fluid, and then put RO water on it and see if it's 0. You will find that it's not 0. And then, what do you trust? You know what I'm saying? Do you trust the calibration fluid or do you trust the RO water? If you had to choose, which one would you trust?
Yeah, calibration fluid.
I would trust calibration fluid too because the way the refractometers work is off light.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
there's so many other factors that's involved with it, and also the temperature as well. You know, a lot of people don't think about the temperature of the water they're checking. You can't just throw it on there. You got to let that water become room temperature because if it's too cold, your salinity is different than as it, you know. The salinity changes based off the temperature of the water on the refractometer as well. A lot of people don't pay attention to that.
Yep. A lot of people say, well, actually not people say, but the companies put the ATC sticker on there, which means automatic temperature control.
Yes.
Yep. But I mean, if I'm traveling and I check another tank and I left it in my car overnight and it's cold, how's it going to accurately like calibrate itself through temperature? Like that gets me right there.
It's low. Colder, colder water will test it with a lower salinity.
Yep.
You'll notice as it warms up, the salinity goes up.
What I've noticed, people who use this calibration fluid, they keep the calibration fluid in the sump, so it's the temperature of the tank. So when they get that, they know that they're testing the same temperature as the tank.
There you go.
On the calibration.
That's a good idea.
Here's how you do it right there.
Here's the thing with
do it right there.
That's better than trying to run underwater.
Yep. Calibrate the fluid to your tank's temperature, or when you remove the water from your tank, let it become the room temperature. Whatever temperature you calibrate it to, check your tank's water at that temperature.
Yeah.
Now, what's called with that, right? The whole autocorrect thing. It's based on pretty much kind of the material the refractometer is made out of. A few drops of that solution isn't enough to change the temperature of the actual refractometer, and that's why the instructions tell you have to wait X amount of time. So basically, the refractometer is warming up that solution to the same temperature the refractometer is, which is probably the closest temperature you're changing.
That's smart.
Yeah, so that's because you had refractometers made out of plastic, where and the ones I have were made out of aluminum. So I don't buy into the whole temperature thing.
Yeah,
that's mainly why, like, you could float your thing all you want. 2 drops of solution is not gonna, you know what I mean? That whatever temperature your actual refractometer is, that's the temperature the solution's gonna turn into.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
I have got the floating one on. Do you know the floating refractometer?
I want to welcome Nano Joe and Tina's Reef to the church. Welcome.
Amen.
My brother and my sister. We all brothers and sisters. Some of us are deacons. There's only one pastor though, and that's me.
Amen.
We have a church the day after. Usually people go to church on Sunday, but
yeah. Let me write this. Let me write this information down, man, so I can make a video on it and act like I came up with it all. It's done.
I just made you a deacon, CJ. Don't do pastor like that, man.
What happened, man?
It's supposed to be a safe. This is a safe place. This is a real safe place right here.
Safe place. I got a confession.
Okay, let me give you the mic. Testimony service. Present CJ to everybody. If you guys don't know who CJ is, I mean, you just been living under a rock. So
everybody knows.
Deacon CJ, it is on you.
I got 2 confessions. The first confession is I have not dipped a coral in the last 4 or 5 months of additions. I've not dipped any corals, man. I put them in. I just raw dogged them in the tank. And recently, as I was acclimating the coral banded shrimp, which is dead, it didn't even make it, the bag got caught on a piece of Pucani rock and busted the bag. So guess where that water is?
That's all a big thing.
I got a bag full of fish store water bust loose in my tank.
Who's making all that noise?
Now that's a confession. I gotta give it to you, CJ.
And now the powder blue broke out with ick, so maybe that's where the ick came from.
You know what?
Maybe my tank already had a strain of ick, and I got that super LFS ick. You know, that LFS ick he's been through some things.
Yeah.
You know? He's at straight from the ocean ick. So
he got some serious crit.
Yeah, he got some fish cred, man. Yeah.
You know what? Everybody in the church, you know, you guys, if you don't know who CJ, he always shares the good, bad, and the ugly. I'm sure he was gonna share this on a video coming soon, but we getting the exclusive. And just to take that, onus, like, man, I probably, nuke my tank. That's commendable. So yeah, clap it up for CJ. Give me some clap emojis in the chat.
Clap emojis.
CJ says that about dipping corals. I've never dipped a coral ever since being a reefer.
But are you saying that because
no,
are you scared of?
No, Michael knows I've done that. Like a lot of people know that I've never dipped a coral. I've popped and dropped every coral I've ever had. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I've landed on the safe side. I've had a velvet.
Mhm.
So about 3 years ago, I had velvet, wiped my tank out.
Hmm.
And then I had aqua and flatworm on one of them.
But let me ask you, Paul. If I'm not sure of the answer to this, but will dipping kind of prevent it if you dip your corals?
I don't think I personally. Some of the corals that you get come on rocks. But no matter how you do it, if you put that rock in, even if you dip it, you're not going to get rid of that ick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tough.
A lot of people have said this, and some people just blatantly disagree with me. But they can't. I don't care. I reckon every single reefer in the hobby has got ick in the system.
Yeah.
I can't see no one not having it. Like this system I've got here has been set up about 2.5 years. I know I swapped the tanks over, but everything's gone back in. But I've never had ick in this tank. I've never seen it on one or anything. I'm not going to say I've not got it. Also because they're all healthy, it's not overstocked, and they're not being stressed out. But I reckon everyone's got ick. It just takes that little stress to catch it. But you've got to dip everything. You've got to let everything settle, and no one does that.
Yeah.
No one's got a tank to set up. Every coral that you buy, you're going to dip it. It needs to go in quarantine for 9 weeks. Every bit of rock you put in's got to go in quarantine for 9 weeks. Every bit of chaeto that you get's got to go in quarantine for 9 weeks. Fish 9 weeks. You can't do it. You're going to have a separate system for everything you put in. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Yeah. Nah, definitely.
So that's why I think it's. Sometimes I always try to find out where the corals have come from, and then I know that they get treated a little bit, but not to the maximum. So I think that little bit of dipping that the LFSs do, when they get them and things like that. That to me, that's fair. That's good enough for me.
Okay. Nano Joe. It's been a while. Nano Joe. I met him at Reefapalooza, New York, and I was like, I was trying to spend his money for corals. I was trying to get him to buy all these corals. And, I think Nano Joe, you'll be back in New York this year too, right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay, so Nano Joe, it's time to confess, my brother. You haven't been making videos. You haven't been, you haven't been lurking in the chats and the different live streams. So tell us what's been going on with you. It is your time to confess. Let me put the spotlight on you.
Oh boy.
There you go, Nano Joe. You got it.
Look at that. Well, confessions. I've only dipped a coral once. One time in my 1.5-year career, 2 years in October. I recently actually started getting back into videos. I took a break for 5 months. This kind of came up to a YouTube writer's block, I guess I want to say. But we're back with an upgrade with a 40 breeder.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't really know what else to confess.
Okay, so the tank that's in your profile, is that the current tank?
That is the Fluval Evo. That's my first saltwater tank, which is still running right now.
Okay.
Is the one time you dipped a video you made about dipping?
No.
Oh.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'll just swirl around in the cup with the Coral RX, and then in the tank it went.
I was just making sure, Max. That would have been the ultimate confession right there, man.
Is there a reason? Why?
Is it a reason why what?
He's not dipped anymore, barring one.
Oh, you gonna answer that, Joe?
Everywhere I've bought from, I've trusted. And I visually expect it for just any kind of little creatures, and I'll pick them off. But other than that, I just never had a bad experience before. So it's kind of.
Do you personally think it's lazy reefers, or I think a lot of people get scared?
I don't think it's lazy reefers. Honestly, I think it's a lot of impatience.
Yeah.
You got that new coral home. You just spent $30, $40 on a cool frag. You want to see it open up in your tank. I mean, I drip acclimate. Other than that, it goes right into the tank.
Yeah.
Because I'm excited to see my coral under get it home and then see it under the blues and glowing. You're just you're excited to see that. So I think that's what gets me personally.
I think excitement really can teach you a good lesson in this hobby.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to be excited. Like I love to see new reefers and get excited. That's why I love Dion so much because he's so excited.
Man,
Like, it's refreshing to me.
He just popping off with saltwater.
Yeah, I mean, he's going 100 miles, and
It's
and
awesome.
who am I to say, hey, slow up? But you will learn a lesson going fast.
Absolutely.
It's like speeding in a residential neighborhood.
I learned mine.
Mike can get away with it a couple times, but eventually, you're gonna crash. So, yeah, I understand what you're saying, Nano Joe.
It's a combination of both, man. Partly impatience, part fear. I have dipped a lot of the corals in my tank, but the corals I've dipped are the corals I have experience with that I've dipped before. Euphilia, Pallies, those are the corals. But any coral that I've never had before, an acro, I don't know if it's safe to dip it, or Pectinia coral, I didn't know if it was safe to dip that. Lobos, I don't know. I spent $100 on this. I don't want to dip it and kill it.
Yeah, it's scary.
So have you ever lost a coral? Have you ever lost a coral, CJ?
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah, CJ, have you ever lost a coral through dipping it? Or within a period of time after dipping it?
I really can't say I can attribute dipping directly to a death. I really don't know. But then again, I haven't dipped any of the new ones I've never had before, so I can't tell you. Like that Red Planet acro I got, I didn't dip it. I was like, man, I don't want to lose this. It's a real nice coral.
Yeah.
I've lost a coral through dipping. I can't remember the name of it. It's man, it's not an enchilada. It's the red ones. Oh man, dragon, something like that. But yeah, I dipped it, and then the person was just like, "You should have never dipped it. They're too sensitive." It died the same day.
How long have you been in the hobby, TMG? I'm just looking at your tank and yes. Tell the people how long you've been in this hobby.
I've been in the hobby 10 months. 10 months, man. A lot of people here saw me drill my dang tank on live stream, put this whole thing together. But on your dipping question, me personally, I don't dip anything anymore, and that's just because I narrowed down who I get my corals from. DC, CJ, Paul knows that I've had red bugs before, and I mean, dipping it honestly would not have saved me from having red bugs. My reason behind it is because the eggs. I would have killed the adult. I would have killed whatever was actually alive, but I would have never killed the eggs. And so that's my whole thing. I really don't dip anything. I'll just treat the tank, and I'll take a loss of my inverts because I did lose all my shrimp.
So when you say you would treat the tank, you're talking about like
I'll just zap the whole tank, kill copepods, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's no way. There's no way.
Believe in chemicals at all.
I mean, I don't believe in chemicals either. But when you see your acro just like getting alive, you don't believe in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my whole thing on it. Like, yeah, you could dip, you'll get the adults off, and if nothing comes back, you're lucky. You know what I mean? You're lucky that there's no eggs on it. But my whole thing is, I don't. I'm not going to get it. I don't really stress dipping. Where the place I come to, Bear, so we dip them as soon as they come in, and I let them hold it for a week, and then I take it home.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for sharing that, TMG. Tina's Reef. You new reefer. We haven't heard from you in a while. Anything you want to tell the church? What's going on with your tank?
What do you mean you haven't heard from me in a while?
Well, I haven't seen a video, or I haven't. Well, I personally haven't seen a live stream. I'm sure you.
I am uploading a video right now It should be coming through pretty soon. Everything is going good. I just let the train go through.
Okay.
I just actually met my 1 year mark today. So I have been reefing for a whole year.
Congrats on that.
And I am very excited about that.
You make it past a year, you're doing something.
I'm excited that I finally actually hit that mark. So everything so far is going good with the tank. I am very surprised. I mean, there's been a few things. We've had some issues here, but ended up being a gorilla crab that was killing off some of my corals, and not my coral beauty like everybody thought. He's a perfect citizen.
You say you have
other
a
than
gorilla
that,
crab, right?
Pardon me?
You had a gorilla crab in your tank?
I sure did, and it got the death penalty. I'm sorry, but it accidentally got the death penalty. We were trying to put it in the crab correctional facility, but Melissa was a little too tight with the grabbers, so the tank mates got some night off that night. But I haven't seen any more of my coral dying either since I've got them out, and my little lawnmower blending, my Watchman golden has actually started coming out of hiding now since we've gotten him out. But I do have a new video coming up, and it should now upload. It's uploading now. It should be up pretty soon.
Okay, I'll be one of the first to check it out for sure. I was talking to Lisa. I call her Lisa Reefer, but Lisa Aquatic. She has a hairy emerald crab, which I never heard of a hairy emerald crab.
Well, they are hairy. They are hairy. I've had emerald crabs before, and they do get hairy before they molt. Their legs are always hairy, but like before they get ready to molt into their new shell, their whole body kind of catches algae and stuff, and it's hairy. So
okay,
at least from my.
I'm just kind of worried about it because I seen I had a crab literally take off each piece of my roster polyps and was eating it. I saw it. It was like, I don't know if it was one of them gorilla crabs or what, but I got that thing out of there because it was eating my zoas.
Well,
I don't play.
Them gorilla crabs ain't not to play with, man. That thing's thumb, its claws was as big as my thumb. It's huge once we got it out of there. It was huge, and it was way too big in the tank.
I want to give a shout out to Sandy's Reef. She has a new tank coming along, a Reef Savvy. So that's cheer Sandy on as she go for her dream tank.
Yep, I can't wait to see Miss Sandy get it all built up.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? Anything to share with the church? Look, I still got my suit. Y'all see my suit right there? I went to Real Church yesterday. It's still sitting on.
Who dragged you?
Huh?
Who dragged you?
You know, I had to go for my brother's. He had this little the group he's on. It was like their anniversary, so I had to go. And I couldn't fit my suit, man. My pants was kind of tight, so.
Hey, you doing them spots, man?
Yeah, man. I gotta.
Oh, so I do have a confession.
Okay.
I was trying to do a live stream yesterday about my part test. So shout out to Refugium, aka Seymour. Yeah, so he shipped me over his Senai, and I'm gonna reimburse him with some frags. But yeah, so dude, I took my part test. You see right where the pink digi is? 650, 700 par, bro. Cook it.
650?
650, 700 par, man. That's not how I held it. My joint was cooking.
I want to see if I can get West Coast Reefer in here. He's a stick man also.
Dude, I was catching about 450 on the sandbag.
Now, is that too much par?
It's not too. My corals are used to them. You know, nobody bleach. I never lost anything to bleaching, but I do have two high-end ones. I have a PC Rainbow and a Jason Fox Flame. Those are the only two that lost their colors. And then I have another high-end one. I have no idea what it is. Like right there's a nut. It just started growing 3 months ago. Not even 3 months, like a month ago. It just started growing, and that was one of my first SPS fracs. Even the green Slimer, I think it is, right here. You see that branch coming off? It just started shooting that down when I turned the par down. So yeah, I was cooking, man. I was cooking it. I was listening to everybody run that shit at 100. Nah, man. I turned my blues down to 30%. I'm getting about 450 at the top of that pink Digi, and about 125 at the sand right now.
What type of lights are you running?
Reef breeders with the photons. Right now, it's just the photons that's on. Hold on, let me show you.
Oh my God. I don't know if I should show this. Mass aquariums.
Yeah, right now it's just the photons on, and with the photons on, I get 200, 250 at the top with the Digi.
I'm sorry, TMG.
That's cool.
Mass aquariums came into the church just dropping all kinds of bombs. We in church right now, Mass aquariums. But hello.
Yeah.
Go ahead, TMG.
Nah, so the Reef Breeders lumen bars, that's what's on right now. They give like a really nice spread because they're linear, kind of like a T5. So I run those at 100% now just to get a better spread versus the actual LED Reef Breeders LEDs as high as I was before. So now I get a more even distribution of par. And I run these 12 hours a day. And then the actual main fixture, I run it at 30% on all the blue channels, 10% on the white channel. I run that for either 6 or 8 hours, and I look at the apex to see. No ramping, I don't do no ramp up, no ramp down, never did. That joint would just boom on 650 par, boom, shut off, 0 par. Like, you know, so I'm surprised I never cooked anything, man. I gotta say, I'm probably one of the luckiest reefers out there, to be honest.
Okay.
Like, you know, you already know I act arrogant sometimes. That's just comedy. Like, you know what I mean? It's funny to me. But dude, I got so much luck on my side. It's ridiculous.
Oh, definitely got luck. If I had a tank like you after 10 months, beautiful.
I think we all kind of get lucky in this.
Yeah, nah, dude, I've been, dude, I don't even have a top on my tank right now, and nobody's jumping. I've had a firefish jump through the mesh before.
Okay, I got a confession.
Right now I'm just like, I'm just gonna take it off.
I got a confession. Pastor got to come clean.
All right, Pastor.
Okay, so as some of you know, one of my favorite fish is the Midas blenny. I'm on Midas blenny number 3, and every time I lost the Midas blenny is because I left my net, my screen top off the tank, just off of pure laziness. I've killed 3 Midas blennies from them jumping. One of them landed in some miracle mud that I had like on the floor that I was about to put in the system. He just looks terrible, and that was one of the biggest Midas blennies I had. Like, so I gotta confess, guys. It doesn't make no sense that I didn't put my screen top on my tank. Because that's what I bought it for, to prevent that. And yeah, definitely just sucks. So anybody want to join me in the no screen top and lost a fish story?
See, I've gotten glass tops on my tank, and I'd love to take them off, but I'm scared to death to.
Yeah, stay that way, Tina, because it sucks losing fish to your own stupidity, you know, well, being lazy basically. And that's what about time. Look, the pastor's about to cuss. We got brother Michael Aarons from Aarons. I know he's busy because he got this big old show coming up over there in the UK, Aqua Expo at Aqua Depot. I always get that mixed up. Did I get that right, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aqua Expo at Aqua Depot. Yep.
Yeah. So So, Mike, welcome, my brother. We're having church, and we want to hear one of your story. One of your brief stories.
This live streaming long enough for my stories.
Just give us one brief story.
Mr. Strawberry Shortcake himself.
Well,
Strawberry Shortcake's still alive. Well, there's one story.
Okay, I'm gonna present you, Michael.
See that? The tank's blacked out.
So, Michael, you got the mic. You got the floor. It's time for you to testify. Time for you to come clean.
Oh, there's nothing really to come clean about at the moment. I'm just doing a blackout on the tank because I've got quite a lot of green hair algae growing in the system at the moment because when my Refugium went sexual not so long ago, but the Refugium going sexual caused me a lot of havoc, a lot of havoc, a lot of green hair algae growth. You know, some fish didn't even make it, you know, just with the stress of the change. Nutrient levels just went through the roof. So at the moment, you know, I've just decided, right, get a bit more proactive with the tank and just, you know, just go for it. So I've made my Refugium a lot bigger. You know, I've extended the size of the Refugium, got myself one of those pink grow lights. I don't like them normally, but, you know, it is what it is. I've got to use it. And just basically censoring the growth of algae because I'm going to get algae growth. You know, at the end of the day, I always have relatively high nutrients, nitrates 25, phosphates fluctuate. So I've always got nutrients. So I've just got to, you know, be proactive and center them. So I'm centering them in the Refugium. So what I'm doing now is basically killing off what I've got in the tank by blacking it out. And then when I take everything off, then it won't come back again because the Refugium will just be flying through. So not so much of a confession, just more of just one of those of what I'm up to at the moment.
Well, we're gonna be praying for you. Let me ask you with your with that the type of macroalgae that you had, do you blame it going asexual on the foot that you made, or was it something that which is bound to happen, or you know?
What was that? Sorry, what was that? I'm using the speaker, so I didn't hear you properly. What did you say?
The macroalgae that you chose, which went asexual, is that something that normally happen, or is that something certain ones happen? It doesn't.
Yeah. Like, Caulerpa. Most forms of Caulerpa that I know of, Taxifolia and all of the rest, goes sexual at some point. But sometimes it goes sexual, you know, in small amounts, and it don't really matter. But mine went sexual in its entirety in one go. So that's what had me over. Salt Shack TV, Lawnmower Goby is dead. No, Grandad's still alive. He's still alive. He's still kicking. I wouldn't even be doing live streams if Grandad was dead. No chance. I would be grieving if Grandad was dead. Well and truly. I'd miss Grandad. The day Grandad goes, there's going to be a burial and everything. No, Grandad's still fine. But yeah, so the Caulerpa, so, you know, obviously I rolled the dice with the Caulerpa. I've heard, you know, of it going sexual. I've heard of people saying it can potentially go sexual. It's always one of those, so what happened to me? You know what I mean? But there you go. Nobody's invincible. And so now I'm on the Chato now. I've moved over to Chato, so I'm a bit safer.
Okay. So was that on a level of traumatizing? Was that, how high would you rank that with the Caulerpa? You know, was that your first time?
If I was new, and if I've not faced the issues that I've faced in the past, I'd have been properly like peed off. But I don't know. I'm a bit numb now. You know, with the years that have gone by, you know, the stuff that has been and gone. You know, it's not a nice attitude to have, but I am a little bit numb to it now. So I don't get so emotional. You know, if I lose a fish, if I lose a coral, it is what it is for me now. Which is a good
thing. I think that's a good thing because, like you said, you don't get so attached, even though you don't want to purposely kill stuff, you know. But it keeps you in the hobby. Like I think you mentioned one time that you share with your wife, this is the longest you ever been in any type of hobby. Like all the other ones you kind of quit. So
Yeah,
that's good.
I just find it really, really interesting, and it's always a test of your patience, always. And it just seems to be at this moment in time with this reef, other than obviously the caliper going sexual, other than that, I've never had such a perfect tank. Never. You know, I've always had something, but, you know, obviously, if it wasn't for that, this tank would just be a dream because I do nothing to it. You know, we sit there on Paul's channel every Tuesday doing Test Tuesday, and my levels are rock solid stable. You know, nothing changes, and I don't do anything. So obviously, with the caliper going sexual, that was a bit of a spanner in the works. But again, I take the positive for the negative. It's made me learn. Also, as well, it's made me extend the size of my Refugium, which has now made my tank even more efficient, because now my Refugium is actually 10% of my water volume, and that's what Triton advised. So it's a positive from every negative, and, you know, just keep striving forwards. I won't let nothing stop me. No way.
Cool. So the reef gods,
unless the tank bursts, and then I'm out.
Nah, man, you can never quit, man. And I look forward to meeting my brother Mike from Aaron's Aquariums in Vegas for Magna 2018. So I want to welcome Anthony Fish Tank Ninja to the church. Anthony, what is going on with the elegance, man?
Dude, elegance. What have I done with the elegance? I've got a lot of suggestions for the elegance in like one of the most recent videos. None of it really worked, to be honest. It's doing all right. This next update, there's a few things that are going on, but I'm trying a few things with the elegance. So far, nothing's worked, but fingers crossed. Hopefully things get better. It doesn't look like it's getting worse, though. I'll tell you that.
Let me ask you this: the things that you're doing, because I don't know exactly what's going on, but is it? I know for me, I feel the more that I do, sometimes I make it worse. So is it kind of? Do you feel like not doing anything? Do you feel like that's neglecting it, or do you feel like that's helping more than anything? You know.
Well, I think with anything, right, you have to identify what the actual problem is, and I think you're more, in my opinion, right? Everything is in my opinion. Y'all do what y'all want, but in my opinion, I think the quicker you react leaves more chance for something to go wrong. Because I actually took like a week or two to take a step back, let it kind of do its thing, just monitor it, see if it's getting worse, see if it's getting better. Because sometimes corals go through swings. Sometimes they do good, sometimes they do bad, and you just can't figure out what it is. And I wanted to make sure that wasn't the case. So I waited like 2-3 weeks before I did anything. And then the stuff I am doing is very, very subtle, very minute things. Maybe like shift the light over, right? Maybe it's not getting enough light. Maybe move it from like one spot a little further back. Maybe there's too much flow. But nothing is drastic. I'm not chasing parameters. I'm not really chasing anything. Because, you know, like I said last week, if I'm stressing over this one coral, then I spent too much money on it, in my opinion. Yeah. And even though it's my favorite coral, like in anyone's tank, like I wanted this elegance for years. Like I hardly see it in Houston, and I'm not gonna chase it. I'm not gonna chase the well-being of one coral and risk killing everything. But like I said, all the changes are, to me, all the changes are very subtle. And like I say, I always want a stress-free reef because I'm not in the hobby to stress out. I'm in it to relax, make videos, and have fun.
Yeah, I can't agree more, man. When you say chasing a coral, I felt that way about a fish actually. Powder blue tank, and it's not funny that CJ's going through this, but with it having ick, man, I've had, I want to say in my reefing career, I think I lost count. I may be at like 6 powder blue tanks, all the same results, and I'm like, you know, it's what's the saying? you're trying to do something, can't keep doing something the same thing, expecting different results.
The definition of insanity, man.
And I feel like I'm just going insane. Like I'm just going crazy, just trying to chase this powder blue tank. I even named it Melvin in one of my videos. So I've been going for this powder blue tank for the longest. I think I've come to the realization that my tank is too small as far as the length, and I think that I was the problem. You know, like no matter, because what really messed me up was like looking at other people's tank and saying, "Oh, they got a 90-gallon. He got a powder blue tank in his. It'll work for me." I just don't believe that type of tank is suitable for that small of a tank. Even though a 4-foot tank is a nice size tank, I think they like more of a 6-foot tank. So I'm not giving up on the powder blue tank, because that's just my fish. I love that fish. But next time I get a upgrade, I'm gonna think about the stuff that I want. And that's the, that's the thing with this hobby. Like, you really don't know what you want until you're in it. You could watch all the videos, you could plan this and that, but until you experience the hobby, like it's something as small as having Euro brace. Not for structure. For me, it's so I don't get freaking water on the side of my glass. You know, like that's a must for me now. Like so yeah, I don't know how I got all the way there, but yeah, that's my confession, man. I've been killing powder blues since for years, and it's my fault.
But DC, man, like on the flip side, it's like that's what this hobby is, right? Like it's about, like, part of a hobby is the progression through it, and sometimes that means that you're gonna have this like plateau, or this part of the hobby that you just, once you finally accomplish or once you figure it out, it's just gonna feel like so euphoric, like such a hit of dopamine. It's like you got it. Like you're here progressing through this hobby. You start with like beginner fish, this, that, whatever. You're working your way through, and now you are on the powder blue tank, and that's like your dream, like that's your unicorn, right?
Yeah.
And it's giving you a hard time, right? For me, I wouldn't chase it, but like for each their own, you know what I mean? Like that's something you want. And now that you're more established in the hobby and everything, and now you know that maybe it's not going to work in the 4-foot, maybe the 6-foot. You know what I mean? When I upgrade, maybe you get a 6-foot tank, because then maybe I'll have more success with it there. Exactly. And you also, like Michael was saying earlier, it's like through failure is a success. You know, like it's lessons learned. I feel like I really believe you learn more through failure than you do through success. There's one thing my basketball coach growing up used to tell me all the time. We actually had a really good basketball team, and he would always say, like, anyone can keep winning. The real champions are decided when you lose. Who can come back? Who can dust off the loss, put a smile on, and just kick butt? You know what I mean? And I think that follows through like life. You know what I mean? It's easy to like stay motivated when things are going your way. It's easy to like stay positive when things are going your way, but what happens when you get knocked on your butt? You know what I mean? Like, are you gonna mope, or you gonna figure it out?
I say it all the time that this hobby is for the tough skin. You know, you know, people, fish die, corals die. You know, it's bound to happen. If your skin not tough, I mean, you're really not gonna make it. I mean, I really don't. I mean, first of all, you have a love for the hobby. I'm pretty sure everybody in here loves the hobby, and they want to stay. But you gotta take one on the chin. You know, even after I've been in the hobby over 10 years, and I still take them on the chin. I'm almost like Michael. It don't even phase me no more. Like, you know, it really doesn't. You know, and I don't want to be like that, but I'm glad I am like that, because I could just keep moving forward with it. So
I agree, dude.
Thanks, man, for sharing that, man, because I wanted to know about the elegance, man. But for sure. So anybody else want to join church? I had actually set this from 7:30 to 8:30, but I'll let it go. Hopefully it just don't cut off. But I'll let church go longer if y'all want to fellowship afterwards. But yeah. So what's going on, Anthony, man? Can't wait to meet you in a few weeks.
Yeah,
maybe a
man.
month, right? Yeah.
26th
Yeah.
of next month. Yeah, it's almost a month to the day. It feels like.
We're gonna get you nice and fat.
Yeah, I
All
can't
the
wait,
decent
man.
foods.
We got to try. What was it? You said the like that gumbo. Was it?
Chicken wings with mumbo sauce.
Yeah,
The DC is
mumbo sauce.
mumbo. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's
I
from
want
the
that.
carryouts. All the
I want
Asian,
that.
carryouts like it's like one on each corner in DC. But DC is famous for a few things. Mumbo sauce on the chicken wings is one of them. It's actually like a sweet barbecue sauce. Little lighter than like barbecue sauce, but yeah, just Google it. Also, as far as music, go-go music, that's some DC famous for. So and like some of the stuff you see on TV, but it ain't really a political town.
Yeah,
It's the chocolate city still.
Dude, I'm all about you know me, man. I'm always say at the end of my videos, don't forget to do amazing things, and it's like,
Man, I put that as my Facebook status last week.
yeah,
Yeah, just that part.
Yeah, man. It's like to me, it's like one of those things. Like I'd say outrageous things at the end of the videos, but really, what I'm saying is like, live life, whatever it is that you enjoy. Like, don't forget to experience things. Don't forget there's a place outside your house or your apartment or something. Like, go to the movies, go hang out with friends, go try some new food. Like, just do whatever. Like, life is about experiences, and I can't wait to experience that music and that food, man. I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh, my reef wife is in the building. Death Mage, come on, we're gonna drop a link for you. She has my reef wife just joined the Lagoon Squad. You guys didn't know, and she's like, she excited about that lagoon, so I'm excited for it. So I'm gonna drop a link for Death Mage. John, welcome.
What's going on, guys?
Sound like you on the road there, my friend.
Yeah, I just wanted to go see Jen at lunchtime, man.
That thing just went in my ears. Okay, maybe it was me. But let me see if I can unmute John and turn him down just a little bit. Okay. Look, I done muted John. I don't know how to unmute him. Can you unmute yourself, John?
Yeah, it might be my signal, man. If it's still bad, let me know, and I'll almost on.
It's kind of loud, that's all. But you're good though, John. How was this past weekend in Charlotte?
Man, I had a blast hanging out with Rico and Tristan and SC Reefer. Man, that was awesome. Y'all still having problems? I'll wait.
Let's talk after the fact. Okay. I don't know about y'all, but my ears was ringing just now. John, guy, I met him and his wife a few weeks ago. They destroyed my lagoon. But I'm over that, I'm over that. He's gonna make it great. I'll just mess with you, John. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So DC, I want to show my new tank, but I have an Android. I don't know how to get in. Sherry, drop your email and I'll send you the link. Sherry has a new tank and we want to see it. We want to see it. If Lisa could drop, Lisa, I'm so grateful for Lisa. She's a chat warrior. She's a live stream warrior. She's in everybody live stream supporting, dropping links, telling people to hit the thumbs up. She got the wrench in everybody chat. And Lisa, and I call her Lisa Reefer. I'm trying to get her to change her name, but she's only been in the hobby a few months. So I think she's crossing over from the fresh water to the salt water. So that's another topic. Let's talk about that.
Hey, DC.
Sure. Hey,
a lot of people are having trouble with YouTube right now, saying something about because Reefer is in the name that they're not going to allow it on the channel. There have been some people that have had their channel dropped because of that.
Yeah, channel dropped for what?
For having Reefer in the name of your in the title of your YouTube. Yeah, that's what I heard anyway.
What Reefer like? Like what you smoke? Is that what they're trying to say? They're trying
Yeah.
to DC reefer.
Yeah.
I get high off these corals. I
So
ain't
I'm
changing
gonna
my
have
name. Listen, Tina, I ain't changing my name. Have y'all seen the Wolf of Wall Street? Anybody seen that in here? Wolf of Wall Street. Nobody seen Wolf of Wall Street? Paul, you seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Wolf of Wall Street is one of the best films ever.
I'm telling you,
One of the best films ever. I agree.
All day long.
You see, you remember the time he said he was supposed to quit his job, the company. He's like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm not leaving.
Quit or go to jail. Yeah. I'm not leaving. Yeah.
Come on, man. It's a long movie, but it is incredible. Oh man. But yeah. So
that reefer thing, it's not true.
The reefer thing. I'm about to say I'm not changing my name.
No, it's definitely not true. I think it might, say like when you do videos and stuff. I know in the past, the word was getting you flagged for, when you get the yellow $sign. It was getting you flagged for the yellow $sign, and then you just had to get them to sort of like manually check the video, and then they would say, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But having reefer as your name and stuff like that, it's not getting you banned, or it's not getting you demonetized, or it's not stopping you from being monetized, as long as the content that you provide isn't obviously, pushing drugs or whatever else. Oh, Mage is in. Oh, it's game over. It's game over. Mage is in.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome, definitely.
I was chilling in the vape stream for a little bit.
Yeah, you're a little late to church, but you're all right.
Okay.
You're the first lady. You're all right. So talk to us about your lagoon. I'm excited about that.
Oh, I got the pump. I got the Jabo. Jabo DCP 2500.
Mm-hmm. Is that that's a DC pump, right?
It's a DC pump for the sump, because it has to be a little bitty one. So, and that one's really small. It's like the size of my hand. So I got that. I tested, put it in there. I was cleaning up. I put regular water and vinegar to just circulate that through the system. Try to clean up a little bit, testing for leaks. So I do got a leak where the overflow attaches. So I have to tighten that nut back there a little bit more. And then once I do that, then I can go ahead and put the rock and the sand and stuff in there. But that's nothing too special about what I've been doing with it
so
right now.
Are you in-tank aquascaper like me?
Yeah, I don't have time to be doing all that cardboard box stuff. I just put the rocks in there, and wherever they lay, that's pretty much where they be at.
I got 915 Mag is in the building. I love his channel. If you want to join 915, send you a link. So who else joined just now?
Hey Ed, I don't smoke weed.
You vape.
I smoke CBD. It's different.
But this is church. We don't judge nobody.
Exactly.
He without
even if it was weed, God put it on the earth for us.
That's right.
Exactly.
And especially for Marky, Miss Mage.
So does that mean that I can start going on to heroin then?
Yes, if you go to church. If you go to church on every Monday here.
God put it on the earth for us. Right, hold on, let me get a vein.
No, not heroin. That's man-made, isn't it?
All is forgiven if you come to church.
Yeah, heroin is man-made.
You got to come to Reef Church, though, and confess. You confess, you're all right. You're all right with me. That's all I got to say. Nobody's taking a shot at CJ Marker Boards. We like CJ here. So we got Aqua Expo coming up in the UK. I wish I could go to that. I'm gonna want to make it my goal to come next year.
It's only a plane ride away.
We just got confirmation for another awesome prize. ATM, do you know the guys that do Tanked?
Mm-hmm.
they're going to be giving away a year's supply of salt to one lucky winner.
Nice. So are Brett and Wade, they're going to be there, or is it
No.
their representatives? Okay.
Yeah, they're not going to be there, but the company itself is going to be providing us with they've got a salt called hot salt. It's an anhydrous salt, so they're going to be providing us with a year's supply for somebody to win, which is mint. You know what I mean?
You talking about the ATM people?
Yeah. ATM
A year of
hot
their
salt.
salt? That's expensive.
It's expensive salt, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
I bought a bucket of it.
Hey, welcome, Nat. Welcome to church.
What's happening? What's happening?
You almost missed church, but you're late, but you're here.
Yeah, I almost missed the service, huh?
The reefing gods are not happy with you. You have to pay some offering. We don't pay offering here at this church, just to put it out there, guys. We don't do super chats at this church. We just come hang out and we talk about the hobby, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We try not to go too long. I don't want to keep y'all in church too long, because I know when I go to church, I don't like being there all day. I want to get to the football games and stuff, and all that stuff. So we're gonna keep it short and brief. We got 30 more minutes for church, and y'all all. The floor is you guys. You know, if you want to share what you got to share, and then we're going.
What kind of headset is that?
I got a quick testimony.
Okay.
Is it all right if I give a testimony, church?
Let's go. Give your testimony, Nat.
All right now. I woke up on a Sunday morning, and I happened to look at my tank.
Wow.
And my 8 cans wasn't opening up.
Oh my God.
And I said to the 8 cans, "This is the day that the Lord have made. You shall rejoice and be glad in it." After speaking to my 8 cans, something told me to test my tank, test my waters.
Something told you.
In church, when I mean test your waters, hear me out. Test your waters.
Test Tuesday tomorrow.
Glory to God. Don't get me started up in here. And I tested my waters, and the salinity was 7.2.
Say what now?
7.2.
Say that again, brother.
Oh my goodness. And I just felt the spirit tell me to say, you need to start dosing your tank. Soon as I started dosing the tank, I woke up the next day. That 8 can was praising the Lord. Oh my goodness. That 8 can was shouting.
Can we get an amen in the church?
Can I get an
amen? Just unmute your mic? Can everybody unmute your mic and give a good amen to brother?
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Can y'all hear me better now?
Amen.
Proper.
Yeah.
That was just a quick testimony.
That's awesome. You know,
His A-can's been delivered.
Yes, delivered.
There you go, my
Delivered.
They ain't closed no more.
And
They
now-
delivered.
They ain't closed no more. They been delivered.
That's the testimony.
Holy Ghost filled.
I like how he said something. Like something told him.
And now he's praising Jesus.
That is awesome. Well, we so happy that
Love
the
it.
A-cans are rejoicing. The A-cans are rejoicing. I bet Pastor Billy Price would be happy to hear that, because he's the A-can man. And so we're so happy about your A-cans. That's a good story to share right there. That's a good story.
That's who I get my that's exactly who I get my 8 cans from. Is from Billy.
Oh man.
He said, "Oh, thank you, Reefing Jesus."
We're not a denominational church here. all leaders are welcome. If you want to say thank you, Allah, that's fine with me. If you want to say thank you, that's fine with me. Whatever you guys want to do.
But DC, you was asking me about my weekend. Can y'all hear me good now? I'm not crazy.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You got the floor. So
anyway,
what happened this past weekend?
Man, so I found out that Rico was going to be heading down to see Tristan and SC, and I kind of just
Rico.
said, "Hey guys, I'm right here. Y'all mind if I come and join?" Man, never in my life have I felt more welcomed in a community than the way Tristan and SC opened their doors to me in my life.
Let me stop you there, Brother John. You invited yourself, Brother John?
Yeah, man. Well, I found out they was coming, man. I found out they was close, and the last time that I seen Rico, I was right there next to him. I went out to smoke a cigarette. I come back. He had done left for the day. And so I politely asked Mr. Tristan if he'd mind if I come down. Now I was expecting just to be able to go hang out at Tristan's place for a little bit and then go to Nemo's Reef, get some footage, make a video or two out of it, say hey to everybody, and then turn around and go. Well, after I get there, and I meet SC asked me and my wife if we would like to come join them at the cookout. But I just want to say that, Chris from SC's Reefing, Tristan from Tristan's Reef, and Rico, their families, they made me and Jen feel so welcome. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, all the kids were great, spending time with everybody's wives, and everybody that I've met through YouTube.
Did you cry?
Man, I almost did on the way home. Like I was talking to Jennifer, and I was like, man, I was explaining the same thing I'm explaining to y'all. I got a little choked up. I mean,
I can attest to that, John, because when I met up with several YouTubers, it's a good feeling to actually, no cameras rolling, to actually just,
right.
Just chill
You
out.
see, when you meet me at the end of the year, it is going to be emotional.
It's going to
By the end of the weekend, we will be broken.
I'm about to cry because you joined my live stream.
He said emotional.
by the end of MACNA 2018, we will be broken men.
So
we will cry.
It's going to be so lit, guys, past the DC.
Are y'all still going to dress up in the superhero costumes?
Yeah. We're going out in the desert dressing as Marvel characters, riding quads, getting the dirt bikes out. We're doing it all.
Did you have to ask that, First Lady? You almost made me cuss in my own church.
Just making sure you didn't change your mind.
Now that is a definite.
I want to see the Black Panther outfit.
Yeah, once it's out there, it's out there.
So, y'all wanna see a sneak peek of what I got from Nemo's?
Sure. I want to say that I visit Nemo several times. I have family in Charlotte. It is and John can tell you, it's one of the cleanest LFSs I ever been to.
Man, and see now, look,
it's next.
What's his name? Nick.
They have you know how most LFS had prices on the actual tank, or
right?
They have TV monitors showing the prices and the livestock of everything. So it's just
man. I had to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like I would just like, I couldn't see nothing. I didn't even see no TV monitors. I was just like, hey, this guy right here, how much is he? This guy right here, how much is he? All right, they coming with me.
I don't like when LFS don't have prices written down because I feel like they trying to make a scam on me or something.
Yeah. So this is one of the things that we picked up.
Oh, let me lock it on you. Lock on you, John. Is that an eel?
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
What type of eel? It's a ribbon eel.
Yeah, that's a black ribbon eel right there.
Oh, nice.
You brought me back.
Y'all see how long he is, right? I got to get a bigger tank going.
Yeah.
So I got 3 of them in here now.
A guy on I like those eels, but they can tangle themselves up. A guy on my Facebook forum, he came home one day and his ribbon eel had tied himself in a knot.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
That's crazy. Yeah,
you see how long he is, right? You know, so it's possible it can happen because they just swim around, and they're really long.
That's one of the other things we got.
Wow.
That's a purple with green tip torch.
Oh, nice.
I want to welcome Brother O to the church.
Hey,
if y'all want to see any more, y'all gotta wait for the updates.
Okay, well, thanks for the exclusive, man.
You have a damsel like I do. That's a Talbot damsel.
Yeah, I've got 2 of them, and they are mean. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, they are. I love them. No,
they're pretty. They are so territorial, man.
Completely.
Dude, they'll chase a raft out the water.
I've seen it happen.
And, actually, I started off with 5 when I had my 125, and then they just fought each other till I just had 3, and they all inhabited one part of the tank. So you had one on one side, one in the middle, and one on the other side. They never crossed each other's territory.
Wow.
So we want to welcome Brother Reef to church. He probably was washing dishes, but that's my brother, so I'm not gonna bless his child.
Hey man, low blow, bro.
This is safe.
Gotta have a clean house, man.
Hey,
ain't nothing wrong with that, oh.
No,
nothing wrong with it at all.
Brother O. We want to I love O because he has so much experience. As far as when I say experience, he has so much. He's a trier. He would try any and everything, whether it's from Zeolbit, the Triton, Supercar. O would try it. Anything new come out, O is on it. He's gonna try it.
I'm gonna need O to get an eel, join the eel game with me.
No.
Do it.
No.
The O is not good with peer pressure, so we're not gonna put him on the spot. But I'm gonna ask O to share one of his reefing stories. One of my favorites is, and you can't share this one because you're gonna have to save that one. But one of my favorites is when he bought a pet Aptasia.
Man, I didn't know any better, man. I went to the store.
Go ahead, you got it.
I was new to reefing. You know, you had a tank. I had a tank maybe about a month. I bought 2 clownfish. I'm like, hey, man, I need an anemone for these clownfish. So I went to the store. Don't remember the name, but I know they closed down. They're on Flatbush Avenue in Brooklyn. I think it's Worldwide something. They're on Flatbush, but they closed. And I said, hey, what's that? I like that. I said, you sure you want that? Yeah, I want that, man. I want that.
Oh, shit. Were you knocking?
I bought the anemone. I thought I was buying an anemone for my clownfish.
Wait, where are you?
The clownfish never hosted it. But I found out like months later that basically I got sold like a giant.
She's on the wrong floor.
The guy sold me you think about the biggest Aptasia you've ever seen. That's what the guy sold me, a big Aptasia. I paid, what was it, like $27 for it?
It's open. What?
So you paid $27 for it? Wow.
Luckily for me, that tag crashed a couple months later, and I was sad to lose that Aptasia. But hey,
That's Lily.
That's
your friend.
Incredible. And you said you was feeding it too, huh?
Oh, I was feeding. That thing was growing and getting big. That thing was getting big.
Well, I have an Aptasia in my tank. I've had it in there for maybe a good 6 months. And it's still there. I have the stuff to get it out, but I don't know. I just like looking at it. It was trying to eat an Asteria starfish one time. I got a video of that.
I think I had an Aptasia infestation probably sometime last year, and Dave gave me a peppermint shrimp. Whatever that peppermint shrimp did, within a few days, all the Aptasia were gone.
It ate it.
And I never had it back. He started in the sump, then I put him in the display, and I'm telling you, within 2 or 3 days, everything was gone.
Yeah, for some reason, this one Aptasia I've had, I haven't seen anywhere else in my tank or the sump. It's just that one place. I'm like, hey, well, do your thing. You ain't bother nobody.
We want to welcome I don't want to say she's a newbie, but Sherry.
Sister Sherry?
Sister Sherry. I want to welcome you to church. Glad you joined. And can you hear us, Sherry?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Hi.
You said you wanted to share your tank, so we want to give you your proper spotlight.
Oh, no. Okay.
They'll share your story.
I have to figure out how to turn this on.
Okay.
Hold on a minute.
We're going to wait. That's a nice
I'm on my phone.
picture you
So
got.
tap on your picture, and there's a little camera on the bottom right-hand side underneath your picture.
All right. Thank you,
And you
John.
want to tap on that. Yes, ma'am.
Very sweet of you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You don't have to call me up.
You don't mind if we call you Sister Sherry, do you?
You, DC, you can call me whatever you'd like.
Right.
Oh, DC.
I didn't mean it like that. We're in church now. This is church.
Hey, there
Right.
ain't nothing wrong with catching a hookup in church.
Okay, so
I don't know what type of church y'all going to, but this is probably
Mage will be getting the Pentagons out. She'll be calling the devil.
all right, here we are.
We don't want no smoke, First Lady. We don't want no
All
smoke.
right. Now, how do I do this?
It's like a camera,
So-
but I think it's like a
Turn it to your.
If you tap on your camera, or not your camera, but your screen, there should be 2 arrows that are making a circle with a camera in the middle. If
Yes.
you tap that, if you tap that, well, nope, that's the one to turn off your camera.
Oh, sorry.
Do you have
No,
a
you're good.
back camera?
There we go. We can see you now, and it should be at the,
Yeah, hi.
it should be at
All
the,
right, I want to show my tank, not
Just
me.
turn your phone.
Well, just
around.
turn your phone. Yeah,
If
that's
you can't press the button,
Yeah.
just turn the phone around.
Yeah, thank you for putting in that mode, because Michael hates that landscape mode.
All right, now how do I show not me in the tank the other way?
Turn your phone.
Yeah, you just
Turn your
flip it
phone
around. Yeah.
I did flip it.
No, I mean like
No,
just like literally the
Yeah,
face
turn
the
the
screen the other way.
camera part to where it's facing your tank.
That's the problem. He has it on me and not the tank.
Yeah,
No,
so
like,
you know,
actually, just get your phone, turn your phone around so the screen is facing the tank and not you.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, that'll work.
Ooh.
You're not going to be able to see anything, but we can. So
Hey.
point it down a little bit and move your finger.
Yep.
There you go.
Amen.
This is all new to me. There's the tank.
Wow, impressive. What size is that? 125?
120. This is a gift from my husband.
Oh, nice.
125. It's brand new. It's cycling. There are 2 Clarkies in there cycling the tank.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Oh, it's not. It's blurry.
No, it's just good.
No,
There
yeah,
you go.
we can see it. It's good.
Okay, so I need 60 pounds more of rock. So I'm working on that. And it's going to be a fish only, so we'd have regular lights on it. Nothing fancy. I got a nice power head in there in the middle. And this was
Just me.
very nice.
I know I'm into the minimalist look, but is it just me? But I just like that rock. I don't think you need more.
Yeah. I think it looks good.
I'd be
I'm with
happy
you, man.
with
I like
just
it.
That's so sweet. I worked really hard on the scape. I'm going to keep the left-hand side the way it is, and I'm going to build up on the right hand.
Okay.
I wouldn't honestly. And again, obviously your tank is your own, but I like that very minimalist.
Yeah.
When you get some more fish in there, it'll look, like there'll be a lot more movement and stuff, and you don't need the rock. You don't need to get the rock.
I mean,
but if you want
at
to
most-
add more rock for your visual sort of like representation, then fine. But I love that. I think
You could
that's
put
great.
more.
Amen.
You could put more. You could leave the rock like that and just get some ceramic biofilter or whatever. And
Get
put it
some
in your
biome,
sump.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll show you why I'm not going to do that. I am going to build up on the right. I'll show you what I'm doing. Hold on, I need a flashlight because it's dark here.
Real
on
quick,
the
guys.
stove.
I just want to say bye. I'm gonna run to the gym. DC, I
Bye,
appreciate you.
Bye.
You guys have a good one.
All right, bro.
I'm going to shoot
Well,
off
on
as
the
well because it's bedtime for me. It's 2 a.m.
All right, Aaron.
Thank you,
Bye.
man, for joining.
Later.
I'll catch you on Test Tuesday. Thank you, man.
I got a octopus skimmer that I've had for a couple years. I got it as a Christmas gift, and I'm finally using it.
Oh, nice.
I like
Yeah, and then I have on the other side. I'll show you why I'm going to add more rock. I got an E-Shop sump.
Sister Cheryl, you just testified today. Go ahead. Go on with your bad self.
So with my bad self, hold my beer. I got an E-Shop. Hold my beer. I got an E-Shop sump, but in the middle here, I'm going to put a Refugium.
Okay.
And I'm not going to put any rock there or anything. So I'm going to need more rock in the display.
What is that? Is that Kimmy Pure in a bag down there?
No. I have 2 other tanks,
Oh, wow.
and I just took their filter pads and threw them in there for bacteria.
Bacteria.
Because
Okay.
it's cycling. It's not going to help. It's going to help a little. So it's not cycled yet, but it's getting there.
Okay.
So that's basically what I have going on here, and I'm loving it.
So you got that big rock in the middle, and it's beautiful. So you just trying to tell us what time it is, huh? It's Sister Sherry time.
Oh yeah, it's 8 o'clock. It's
Nah, it's Sister Sherry time.
It's 8 o'clock.
It's time.
Yeah, so that's
sauce in this tank.
Yeah,
I like
that's
it.
a new tank.
What's the other 2 tanks?
Oh, thank you, DC.
Yeah, I can see the reflection myself. I was about to ask.
Yeah, I'm being nosy. I can.
And then my whole living room is tanks. On the other side, yeah, I have a nano tank.
Oh, we're on the big screen.
Oh yeah.
We're on the big screen.
Oh, that would
there
have
you go.
corals in it. Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, I love corals. That's going to be a fish only, so I can get angels and butterflies. And that's the nano.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at
The
that.
blue light, you can't really see it.
I can see it clearly. That is.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, it looks great on my screen.
So
Yeah,
you,
and that's
you got
there's,
hang on the back filters, huh?
Yep.
Yep. Just you don't need anything more. You know, I got a glass reef skimmer on this guy, and I have 2 hang on the back, and that's all you need. And this tank's a year old.
Yes,
What size is that, Sherry?
Dosing stuff.
Yes, I'm out. Yes, that's my dosing. 2 mils a day is all it needs.
I'm gonna be honest, Sister Sherry. You bad.
I am bad.
And
then
you
I got
going
another
down on
tank.
this, Sister Sherry. I gotta be honest with you. I see the aqua vitro, all that stuff up there. You got.
Yep.
I mean, come on now.
See, I like her tank because it's showing people that you don't have to go for the sump and all that stuff. If you don't want to, you can do it minimalized.
Right, man.
And
I have a sump on the 125, and you have a sump, and with the fish only, you're going to need that. With a nano tank, you just need to know water chemistry, you know.
There you go.
And
all right,
that's
guys,
my
I'm gonna go ahead and sign off.
I have
Sherry,
another
thanks for
tank.
sharing that with me. Y'all be good. I'll catch y'all later on.
All right, John.
I am impressed.
And then I have another nano over here.
What?
With anemones.
Nice.
See what's going on, Oh?
You just keep getting
Get it,
better and
girl.
better.
Don't stop.
I know. I'm just, Sister Sherry, I'm just going to tell
And then
you.
a little one over here.
With the tank with the rock, I don't know but my experience is when I was new, I would look at the other reefers' tank and say, why do their tanks look so full and mine look so empty? So what I tend to do is I tend to like, especially, you know, when I didn't have a lot of corals, I tend to like put a bunch of rock in it to make it look full. But I found out that as my corals started to grow, I would start to take rock out. So I'm just going to side with Michael there and said, I like the scape on that, especially if it's a fish only. Just once you have fish swimming in and out, it's going to look like a little, you know, a little fringing reef with just the low rocks and then having the fish swimming in and out. I actually like that scape a lot. I can't wait. I want to see.
You know what? The rock is your filtration. The more rock you can jam into a tank, as my experience, is the best.
All right.
So that's the way I go. And I know a lot of people. So that's the little nano. That's a 10-gallon.
Is that the Zit Life UFO LED light?
I'm just gonna sip my Powerade and let you do the thing. I ain't got no advice for you over here.
So that's the little 10-gallon. I put anemones in there. There's an anemone in the back. He kind of walks around, so he doesn't show. And then I frag the bird's nest and put it in there, and it's doing fantastic. And I have the maroon clowns because I like them. I have a goby, and I have 2 gobies in there. So
is that the
I have
Zit
those.
Life UFO LED light?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that light.
Yeah, very nice. The more rock that's your filtration. So I'm old school, so that's how I do my things. So that's kind of why 125 with some rock. That's all I know. So that's what I'm doing.
I love it. I love that.
Looks
I love
good.
the corner overflows because it gives you more, room. So,
Yeah. So in the 125, that's a gift from my husband because he saw how much I love the hobby, and he bought this for me.
that's what I'm talking about. Big ups to the husband supporting the
Yep.
wife. That is awesome.
He has no interest in the hobby, but we've been together 31 years, and he's like, Sherry, you really like this?
Oh,
Let me get.
nice.
Yeah, very
31
nice.
years of understanding.
Yeah. Well, I only been in the hobby 7 years, and
No,
he's
I'm
just
just
like,
talking
boy,
about marriage in general, understanding.
oh
You got to
yeah,
have understanding and compromise for that long.
yeah, yeah.
But he knows his
Um,
balls.
I
so
have my tank compromised.
Oh,
yeah.
Your wife in
Well,
the
thank you
room?
guys for letting me share.
Oh, thank you,
All right.
Sister Sherry. That is,
Yeah.
you kind of like the highlight of the stream tonight because I didn't know
Oh,
you see people in the chat and you just don't know until they come on and share. So I appreciate.
yeah. You don't know what they're doing or how they're reefing or what it is, and I'm old school, and I have a 20-gallon long reef tank that's a year old just by doing old school, and it works. You
I
know.
love it. I love it.
Thank you,
Thank
you,
you for
sweetheart.
joining.
That's so
Anybody in
sweet.
the chat, it's like a newbie, I guess, to live streams. If you want to join, feel free. This is a safe place. I promise you. It won't
Yeah.
be nothing.
Don't be shy. Show your tanks.
Yeah, show us because I'm learning. I'm still learning. I'm all like, we all can grab from each other. So I thank you, Sherry. That is awesome. Don't change a thing. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, they'll be more rocky, and then maybe when I come on the stream again, I can show you how it progresses and the fish that I get on the fish only.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh, Lisa, you see her tank, right? You see, that's what I was talking about. She don't have all that stuff. Your tank will be fine the way it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You get
You want to keep
I'm
your tank
excited
the
for
way it is,
Lisa.
Lisa. You can keep it the way it is, and it will be just fine.
And if you get a pot of blue tank,
Oh
Sherry,
yeah.
you can name it DC, and I'll feel honored.
I'm gonna go. I'm a little shy, but thank you guys. I enjoyed sharing my husband's gift. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sherry. And tell
No
husband
problem.
we said thank you also.
All right.
I will tell him. He'll be flattered. Okay, thanks guys.
All right.
All right. I'll see you in chat. Bye bye.
Amen to that. Can we get
Oh,
the
I'm back. I fell asleep.
Amen. I still got Sherry presenting. This hit the.
No, I'm trying to figure out how to turn this off.
The mic.
All right.
Press the ripple.
Bye, everyone.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Sherry. Wasn't that awesome, guys?
It was, and nothing happened. TMG, everything is done out of love method.
I like her scape. No, I like her. I didn't mean to seem like I like her scape. I like the minimalist scape.
It's okay.
No, I like it. I like her scape.
Yeah, I like it too.
I like old school reefers.
I think I had to learn to be minimalist because I would look at other people's tank and I would always put a rock in mine because I was always trying to make it look full. And it took me about a year to realize and say, wait a second, the reason why their tank looks good is because it has corals in it, and you're just trying to fill it with rock. So
Right.
I want to learn.
And I'm the same way. I got into that. I wanted the tank to look full, early, not just with coral, but I felt like the more rock I added, it's gonna look more full and like seasoned almost. And the older I get, in this hobby, I'm really digging like minimalistic look. Like it looks so clean, like Woody. I think has that minimalistic look, and I just love it. But that takes like a level of patience that I just don't have yet.
Yeah, and my minimalistic look ain't for everybody because you gotta let stuff grow, or you gotta have pockets to fill that joint in. Like
Yeah,
I'm
right.
half and half. I'm half and half. Like, hold on, look at my icons. Let me cut it check. So if you look at my icons, there's a lot less rock back then than there is now.
It looked like a frag tank with a couple rocks in it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one thing I hate about the minimalistic look. People
You know,
it takes so long, man. It takes like a really good minimalistic tank. It's like it don't look good till like.
Well, I think we all are coral hoarders in our hearts. You know, I think we all want to. I'm the type of guy. I'm gonna be honest. It's hard for me to say no to a coral, and I know like I'm keep trying to jam pack, corals. But I think as I mature, I'm gonna start like sticking to a certain like species of coral, like with acros or just all montes or zo. You know, because I want to stick zoas in. I want to stick blastos in.
Yeah.
Corals. And it don't stop for me. It's a real addiction.
Nah, with me it's because I don't buy like these subs. I don't buy like the 8-inch frags, 2-centimeter frags, like a lot of people be buying. And I live in such a dense area where I do see a lot of other reefers. I can see their tanks and stuff like that to get a better idea of how things grow. And I think when you have a better idea of how things grow and how they look, you kind of get the, how should I say, you get a better understanding of like how much you can pack in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because I've seen tags on YouTube where I mean frag plugs on frag, like it's just rows of frag plugs on the rock. I'm just like, yo, you wasting a lot of money because once they start growing, they're gonna kill each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I stocked my tank by doing the CJ method. I went out over the course of a month and I bought as many frags as I could and I put them in, let them grow. And then what I'm gonna do from now on, because some of them died, but what I'm gonna do now going forward, I have enough of the base corals. What I'm gonna do going forward, I'm only gonna spend money on like showpieces. Like I think I have enough frags now where, I have enough to fill out a tank in about a year.
Yeah.
But I'll only spend money now on something that's going to really stand out. So even when I go to Reefapalooza, I'm only looking for, like nice showpieces. And I'm like,
like a Pikachu.
Yeah. And I'm only going to buy like mini colonies, not like a 1/2-inch frag or anything. However, my problem now is that my wife has so many torches now. So, it's a problem.
Yo, honestly, torches are bad. I love them, but they literally will annihilate a good 6-inch radius of your tank.
Yeah, they will.
Like you can't have anything near them. What I do know that you can't have near them is mushrooms. So my torches and my mushrooms are on one side of the tank, my A-cans on the other, and I just put SPS wherever. Put them on the sand bed. I put them wherever. You know what I mean? But torches and mushrooms kind of get along.
Good thing is, if you have them, you could put some sun corals underneath them where they're shaded.
Oh, I actually do need a sun coral. I want a black sun coral.
But don't you have to feed those?
Yeah. But when you got low nitrates, you can do that.
You have to hand feed the sun corals, right?
Yeah. You got to spot feed them, or you got to put them in a plate. You got to put them in.
Dandros I feed.
I have dandros too, and I don't feed them at all.
Yeah.
So they might be starving for all I know.
You got the fathead dandros, the yellow ones?
Yeah, I got the fathead dandros.
Yeah, they're like orange yellow.
Yeah, see, they probably pick up, like, depends on how your flow is. They could catch it, like, I have HMs that catch food, like, catch mice, because of how my flow is set up. I didn't do it on purpose, so don't think that it'd be like, I set my tank up such a way that, the angle. Nah, it's just my luck. I have, like, if I leave the power head on, the flow just swoops the mice right into the in the A-can's mouth. So, I would have to put sun coral near that if I wanted it to get that automatically.
All right, guys, it's 9:09, and I'm about to close the doors of church. Anybody got any more confessions? Any stories, testimonies? Real quick, I'm gonna open the floor up and then close it back down. Anybody?
Well, I do have a small testimony.
You doing a test?
Since my year in since yesterday marked my year for my system, I'm feeling confident enough to start up a new tank, and it's going to be for seahorses.
What?
Wait. Tina, didn't you just put your tank together? Didn't you just plumb that tank?
No, I've been reefing. Well, the bigger aquarium that I have was still swapped over for my new system, but I have been reefing for a whole year.
Oh, all right.
Oh, okay. Because you said a year, and I'm just like, wait. So how old is my tank?
Yes. Yeah. The 75 gallon is let's see, March 3rd was when I set it up, and so that itself. But I mean, it's still everything swapped from one system to another.
Okay. Because I remember just like 3 months ago, you was like, you know, putting a return pump on and stuff like that. So I'm just like, whoa, something don't add up.
Yeah, the sump part and stuff like that. That's all. I'm a newbie to all that stuff. But nope, I've been reefing for a whole year now. I can't believe it.
Yeah, same here. I'm not even.
And I almost gave up.
That's awesome.
I'm not even at a year mark, and what I really want to say is, you know, shout out to everybody. You know what I mean?
That's right. Shout out
to every single person. Shout out to Decimage for telling me I put the bulkhead seal on wrong, and I had my tank dripping water on the floor. And she's like, "No, you got to put the circle part on the other way." You know,
TMG
you know
is
why?
not
You know why?
perfect.
Because she made the same mistake. You know what I mean, guys? And there's just so many people here that, you know what I mean, are willing to like help you in the least arrogant way. That doesn't include me. I'm gonna be arrogant to the greatest. So don't ask me for no advice.
That's why he can't be a deacon. He can't be a deacon till he get over that.
I don't get rented. Don't give me none of that stuff because I'll take it to the head.
Wait about the vape. Go ahead.
Here it goes.
We allow vaping in the church. We allow vaping in the church.
But yeah, like on a serious note, like it's crazy. Like I came into this thinking that it was gonna be so much harder, so much harder. And like I mean, this thing is like a piece of cake for me.
On that note, TMG, I like to say that. I like to echo that. Shout out to everybody. I like to thank everybody for joining. That joined the Hangouts. That joined the chat. This was another successful church. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I can keep this going every Monday. I don't want to hold you guys long. And on that note, you know, I'll see you guys tomorrow at Reef Community Worldwide channel for Test Tuesday. Test Tuesday, get your test kits out.
Get your reagents.
And if you can't test at home, go ahead and test at work. Just bring some of your water at work. Break out the test kits and do your thing. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to my bro, Reefing with O, because he has Tech Talk Thursday, every Thursday. He's been running it for a good couple of months now. So you guys make sure you get in that. Make sure you enjoy Reef Dudes. His live stream is every Wednesday. And Reef Community Worldwide does a live stream when he feel like it. So, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream. Thank you guys for joining.
You see, are you gonna get one?
I'm gonna get one. So here you go, Master Crimes keep dropping these crazy. All right, I'll see you guys next Monday.
All right.
Let the church say amen.
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 All right.
Amen.
Oh yeah. All right, John.
Amen. Silly.